guys, and welcome on back to the channel. My name is Suze, for those of you who don't know me, and for those of you who do, welcome on back to the channel. In today's video we are actually going to be doing another unboxing. This is from Makeup Revolution again, because we all know I love Makeup Revolution. So we're going to unbox this, and then I actually want to do a makeup look with one of the products that's inside here, so we're also going to tag that onto the end of that. If you like this kind of thing, give this video a thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below, as well as the bell so you get notified when new videos pop up. Without further ado, let's jump right into this unboxing. As usual, I am, of course, eyeshadow obsessed, so pretty much everything in this box is eyeshadow related. I got 3 of the liquid eyeliners. These are the 3 liquid eyeliners that I purchased. I got a gold one, a teal one, and a silver. The gold one is called Gold Gleam. The teal is called Teal Bling, and the silver is called Silver Flash. Alrighty, so I've just zoomed you in a little bit so that we can do these swatches up close. So the first one we're going to swatch is the Gold Gleam eyeliner. Ooh, look how pretty. So this is the Gold Gleam. Ooh, that's nice. Very pretty, very gold. Let's see. There we go. We might do the Silver Flash next. These are very highly pigmented, very highly shiny. And obviously these are obviously for, I'm not going to be using these for every day obviously, but they're just a bit fun. They were on sale. This one is the teal, whoops, the Teal Bling. Right there. Ooh, it adds more. I really like the teal one. Teal is probably one of my favorite colors. I like to say it's the color of my soul, but there you go. Those are the 3 liquid eyeliners that I picked up. I might leave you zoomed in because we might do a few quick little swatches as we go. You can have a nice zoomed in look at my unmade up face. Lucky you. Okay, so the rest of the things in this package is all eyeshadows, because I love me some eyeshadows. And if you can hear anything in the background, my dogs are in the house. They are currently chewing on little dog chewies. My kids are home. They're walking around trying to be quiet while I do this, which is another reason why I want to get it done fairly quickly, because I don't want to have to force them to be quiet for the rest of the day. So I got 1 full-size palette and 1 18-pan palette. I got 2 9-pan palettes, and then I got my freebie palette, which is the one I want to be using today. So the first 9-pan palette that I picked up is the Watermelon Breeze eyeshadow palette, and I love the colors in these. Who doesn't love a little bit of watermelon? For us in Australia at the moment, it is currently summer, and so watermelon is the go-to. So this is what she looks like. And those colors, I'm sorry, if you do not love those colors, like hello, to me that just speaks summer and fruity fun poolside-ness. So let's have a look. There are 4 mattes. There's 1 or 2 sort of shadow, like satin mattes, and then I think we've got 3 shimmers in there. So let's go ahead and swatch that. So these 2 here are mattes, and this one is a satin matte. Where am I going to swatch these? Let's swatch them on my hand because it's only a 9-pan. Oh yes, that red. Oh, hello, watermelon. Isn't that pretty? That's the first row. Let's jump into the second row real quick. So the second row has got looks like a satin matte, a shimmer, and a matte as well. So you've got your satin matte, your shimmer, and your matte. That second satin matte is quite matte actually. That's those three here. 1, 2, 3. That shimmer's really pretty. Just trying to figure out where I'm going to put the other 3 on the back of my hand for right now. The bottom row is 2 shimmers and a matte. Here we go. 2 shimmers and a matte. Let's put the matte here, and we can put the shimmers on my wrist. Let's do that. I really love the color story of this palette. So where's that matte? That matte is here. It's a very like pale beigey yellowy color, and then those 2 shimmers down there. I absolutely adore this color story. I think it is so much fun, and I think you could get so many different looks with that color story. So I'm very excited to delve into the Watermelon Breeze palette right there. Alright, the second 9-pan palette that I picked up was the Coca-Cola 9-pan palette. This is I've got the highlighter in this, and they do have an 18-pan palette for this one, but I didn't particularly like the color story of the 18-pan palette for this, but the 9-pan palette looked a lot more manageable to me for the Coca-Cola one. So let's have a look at that. Here's what she looks like, very pretty. And let's take the plastic off. There we go. They're a lot more darker colors, more in the purples. I'm not usually a huge purple person, but I thought this was much more doable than the 18-pan. The 18-pan was a lot darker, but I think this is cute. And of course it's got all of the indented, the pressed in Coca-Cola bottles on all of your straight matte shades. Oh no, it's not even in all the matte shades. It's kind of hard to tell what's a matte and what's a shimmer in this one. So let's go ahead and swatch this one on the back of the hand as well. So the first row looks like shimmers to me. The first row is all shimmers. Let's see if I can fit them on my hand a bit better this time. They're more subtle shimmers, I'd say. There you go, there's your first row. We've got a goldy shimmer, a pinky shimmer in the middle, which is not showing. Let me just re-swatch that. So you've got a gold on the end here, a pinky shimmer, and then like a rusty red shimmer. The second row is the row with all of the purples, which is the one I'm a bit nervous about because I'm not usually a purple wearer. But here's what we look like. This looks like a satin matte, and then you've got 2 more shimmers on the end here. Yeah, that first purple's definitely a satin matte. See, I'm almost thinking that some of these shimmers are actually more a satin matte than a straight true shimmer. I feel like this whole palette is just a whole palette of satin mattes. There they are. There's that darker purple, that beautiful pink, and then that more vibrant purple there. The bottom row are more your orangey burnt sort of colors, and again these, oh maybe, here we go. I really like these particular colors together. They look really pretty. Okay, where am I going to put them? Let's put one over here, one over here, and one over here. Alright, I feel like there is no real true mattes in this palette. This is definitely a satin matte shimmery sort of palette. So we've got the last one over here, the orange one, and then the two sort of golden bronzy ones down the bottom. A very different color story. I actually quite like this color story. It's going to definitely challenge me a little bit, but I think it was definitely more manageable than the 18 pan palette. Alright, the third palette that I got was an 18 pan palette, and this one is called the Forever Flawless Hydra Dolphin palette. And to be honest, I really only bought it because the packaging was super cute and it was on sale. But I just thought, how cute is the artwork on that? I think it's gorgeous. Let's go ahead and take it out of the plastic so we can see it a little bit better. There we go. And then you can see the artwork a little bit better on that. Oops. That is already coming out. Isn't that stunning? So this is called the Hydra Dolphin palette. It's one of the Forever Flawless range. And actually I really like that color story. Again, it's one of those color stories that's really going to challenge me with the amount of purple that's in there. Even though there's only 2 purples in there, purple for me is really hard. You've got your dolphin imprint in there, which is super cute, and a lot of the mattes are actually grouped together, which is different to normal. So it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mattes, and then we've got a couple of, we've got 1, 2, looks like 3 satin mattes. I'm trying to decide if some of these are pressed glitter or not. I think they're shimmers. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looks like 6 shimmers. So do we want me to swatch the whole thing? I don't know. I don't know if I want to swatch the whole thing. Let's swatch maybe 6 or 9 and see if I can get them on the back of my hand as well, because it'll just take way too long to swatch that many. So let's do that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and swatch the color, let's go with Seafloor. I'm going to swatch Seafloor. I'm going to swatch Coral for the mattes, and I think I'm going to swatch Atlantic for the mattes. So let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty, so this is Seafloor, Coral and Atlantic, and as usual they're really, really nice and easy to swatch and pick up, and they just glide on so nicely. They take very little effort. Ooh, that dark brown is gorgeous. Alrighty, so Seafloor, Coral and Atlantic. Those are the 3 mattes that I've chosen to swatch from there, and I think even those colors on their own would make a really beautiful eye look, I reckon. Okay, let's swatch some satin mattes. I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go with Sail, Kelp and Dolphin. Sail, that's more of a shimmer. I lied, it's a shimmer. Kelp and Dolphin. Oh, that's definitely a satin matte. Sail, Kelp and Dolphin. Again, those 3 would make a really fun look just on their own. Okay, that Sail ended up being a shimmer in the end, but that's Sail, Kelp and Dolphin. Again, so those are sort of your satin mattes. They've got a little bit of shimmer in them, those 2, but they're not a full shimmer. And then I think for the shimmers that they've got in there, I'm going to go with, I think Whales, Mermaid and Scuba Dive. Whales, Mermaid, Scuba Dive. Alright, Scuba Dive looks to be like more of a very fine pressed glitter. These 2 are definitely shimmers. Where can I put them? Oh my goodness, Mermaid. Oh, that is gorgeous. Yeah, definitely more of a, I don't know, maybe it's not a pressed glitter, but I like it. So there you go. So those are some of the colours from that particular colour story, Hydra Dolphin. I think that one's going to challenge me quite a lot because some of the colours are very vibrant. But then I could also get some really neutral looks out of this palette as well, because there's a lot of neutrals in there. And those blues ended up being blue and not purple. So it's not going to challenge me as much as the Coca-Cola one, but I think it is still a gorgeous, gorgeous colour story. I'll give you one last look at it before I put it away. A really, really stunning colour story right there. Last but not least, I got the Pastel Lights eyeshadow palette. Now, I actually got this for free. Next, gratis, nothing, because on the Makeup Revolution website at the moment, if you hit a certain threshold, they only show up when you go to checkout. You get the option to choose one of these little palettes, and they are 8-pan palettes for the eyeshadows, and they I think are 4 or 3-pan palettes for the face palettes, so your blush, highlighters, all that kind of thing. And so I got the Pastel Lights palette. I'm sure they will probably release these at some point that you can purchase them, but this is the eyeshadow palette that I actually want to work with today. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look how cute! It's so cute. I love the pops of blue. I love the orange and the blue. I think that's what I'm going to play with a bit today in the look that I want to go for today. It seems to have 1, 2, 3 shimmers, and then the rest are mattes, which is really nice. So I think you've got this lilac lavender color is a shimmer. This lighter blue is a shimmer, and this gold here is a shimmer, and then the rest, come on, focus, the rest are all mattes, which is really fun. So I've already prepped my face. What I will do is I will go off camera and I will do all my complexion stuff first, and then I will come back on and talk you through the eye look that I want to do. Alright, I have done my face and my complexion. I haven't bothered going down my neck at all. I'm actually not going out anywhere today, so I was just like, let's just play. So yes, I know my face and my neck are not matching at the moment. My tan is wearing off. I need to redo it. Hello, baby. If you can hear clicking around, that's because Piper is running around just having a ball through the house. She comes to visit me every now and again. So if you want to know how I did my complexion today, what products I used, I will put all of those in the description box down below. Without further ado, let's jump into doing the eye look with my new Pastel Lights eyeshadow palette, and let's see what kind of a look we can come up with. Let's just take another look at it again. It is just gorgeous and I love it. And I am thinking sort of a blue, orangey, goldy kind of look might be what we go for today. So let's jump in and do that. I am going to jump in with, now I don't know the brush names of all my brushes because, well, they're cheap. I don't have any expensive ones at all, but I am going to go in with a Eco Tools brush, and I'm going to be using the softer blend end, and I'm going to, let's see, what transition shade? It's not much in terms of transition shades in here. There's a brow bone shade, and then the rest is sort of not so much. I'm thinking I might just go straight in with this orangey color right here. Oh, I did just realize some of these pressed pigments, so trying to work it out. I think, I don't know, I can't tell. It tells you on the back that some of them are pressed pigments, so I think you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these are pressed pigments, but I don't seem to have any issue with pressed pigments around my eyes, so I'm not too fussed. But if you've got sensitive eyes, avoid those particular colors around your eyes, I guess, but I don't. So I'm going to go straight in with this orangey color here, and I'm going to, now bear in mind I haven't swatched this, so this could end up a disaster. I'm going to start building that. Ooh, look how pigmented that is. Ooh, I like. Now you might also notice that on this particular eye I've got a whole bunch of creasing in the eye here and it's quite dry. This eyelid is actually a little bit swollen and it's not a very happy eyelid at the moment, so shimmers on the inside are great. Probably shouldn't be putting makeup on them if it's like this, but you know, you do what you gotta do. So let's get on with it. Right, so I've popped that orange colour here in the outer corner and I am actually going to sweep it up like this just to give my eyes a little bit of a subtle lift, because I'm over 40 and my eyes tend to droop a little bit. They're not too bad, but I do like to give them a little bit of a lift, and this is one of the easiest ways to do it because I don't really want to wear eyeliner today. Might change my mind once I see how this look is going, but you know, we'll see. So I'm just patting that in gently and I am sweeping it up towards the end of my brow here just to pack that color on. And you can see here it's not as thick color down here because I'm putting it down here and I'm sweeping it and flicking up like this. I have a few stray eyebrow hairs that I need to deal with at some point, but you know. And then with what's left on the brush, I'm just gently moving it over as well and blending it in towards the middle of the eye. And I'm going to just keep doing that until it's nicely blended out, so then when I look straight on you can see that color there, because I do have slightly hooded eyes. Slightly hooded. But you can see the color there and you can see it sweeping out and blending out to the side there. And then with whatever's left, just sweeping it in towards the inner corner of the eye. Let's do the same on this eye. Let's see if I can actually get them to match today. I doubt it. I can never get my eyes to match at all. I'm not a pro. I just do this for fun. And, you know, blending is not my strong suit. Although this is blending very nicely, I have to say I'm very, very impressed so far with the matte formula in this palette. It just is very pigmented. It's beautiful. And that color, that shade is just divine. So yes, I'm very impressed so far with the mattes in this palette. Oh, I've got an itchy nose, it's very annoying. It's really hot today, so I've got the fan on and it's blowing, I think it's blowing dog hair around and it's very annoying. Okay. Oh, you know, that is a gorgeous cut. Like, you could literally just go and put some gold on there and leave it at that and it would be stunning. But I really want to try this blue. Am I going to wreck it by putting in the blue? Probably. But you know what? We're going to give it a red hot crack anyway, just to see what happens. Okay, I'm going to go in with a EcoTools shade brush. This end, these are all double-sided. So I'm going to go in with the matte blue here. It's slightly darker. I'm going to be very light-handed with this. We'll see what that means. I feel like I'm going to wreck it with the blue. I feel like I could go in with the gold shimmer that's in here and just leave it at that and it would be perfect. Okay. I feel like a circus tent. I don't know if this is working. I think I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to wipe it off and okay, I am going to go in with this brownie color right here. I did want to do the blues, but I think I'm liking this almost neutral orangey look. It's not neutral, but so I'm going in with this color here and I'm going to do the middle of the eyelid, and I'm just packing that color on. It's very pigmented. It picks up on the brush super easily. I'm really impressed with the quality of the mattes in this palette. It is beautiful. It glides on so nicely. It blends together. Look how they're blending. They're blending so nicely. Okay, I'm going to choose another brush. A little what brush do I want? Yeah, I'm going to use this one. This is just from Daiso because I like it, and I'm going to go in with this bright creamy white color in there. You can see how it packs on the brush, and I'm going into the inner corner and blending that into that brown I just laid down. I'll probably put more brown on. I'm also going to use that as my inner corner highlight. Do not be afraid to use a matte for your inner corner highlight. People seem to think it has to be a shimmer. Now, I'm going to have to put shimmer on my eyes because I need to cover up this dry, swollen patch I've got going on over here. Yes, I know I should probably lay off putting on makeup while I've got skin issues, but you know, I love makeup and I love playing, and it is what it is. So don't come for me. Don't come for me, folks. I already know. I'm a grown-up. Ooh, that blends so nicely. I think I'm going to put a little bit more of the brown in the middle there, just to give it a little bit more punch. Blends beautifully. I'm also going to use this lighter shade here on my brow bone just to blend sort of the top, so we've got no harsh edges going on around the brows. This is actually a really quick and easy eye look, and I think this palette just makes it super easy to do this. You could do this with the blues and the brown, you could do this with the purples and the brown, but I really wanted to play with that gorgeous orange that we've got going on in there. Might put a little bit more of the orange in just to deepen that up at the in the outer V, because I really want that orange to pop. Look at that, it blends so nicely. Alright, I'm going to get a little skinnier brush, a little, I don't know what this is, it's a little, just a little brush. I'm going to take that orange and I'm going to bring that down onto the lower lash line here. Just continue that orange color coming down. It's like a corally orange. It's not like full orange, but it's not full coral. It's sort of that in-between color. And I'm only going about halfway, just past halfway to where my pupil is on both sides, just to marry that up with the orange on the outer corners. It's really hard to talk and do this at the same time. Clean that brush off, and I'm going to go in with the brown as well and just put some of that in that middle section there, just so the top and bottom match, because why not, it's fun. And blend that along, and I'm going to go in with the creamy white color, and I'm going to do the inner sort of third, I guess, quarter, to match up with that inner corner shade I've got going on here. Pretty, so pretty. Ooh, I got some in my eyes, under my contacts. Okay, and what I am going to do is I am going to go in with this gold shimmer, and I'm thinking I'm going to go in with my finger and try and just, hopefully it's more of a topper. There you go, that's what it looks like. It's super pretty, and we're going to pop that in from the inner corner, just on the lid. Except I'm making a mess. Look at that. Oh, that is so stunning. just on that inner corner to about halfway into the brown. I'm not going full all the way into the brown with this. It kind of hides the dry patch on my eyelid a little bit. Okie dokie, and I managed to get some down here, so we're going to go with that. Oh, let me choose my other hand. Look at that, look how pretty it is. It's so creamy. It just goes on so easily, especially with the warmth of a finger. It just blends in beautifully. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? I am so impressed. I am so impressed. That is just stunning. Now obviously it is a pastel one, so there's no super deep colors in here to kind of finish off the corners of the eye, but I don't think it needs anything more than that really. So I'm going to pop this away now, and I'm going to just finish off the eyes with a little bit of brow bone highlight and lashes. I'm not putting on lashes because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not putting on lashes if I'm not going anywhere. I am going to use the Makeup Revolution highlighter Reloaded in Just My Type. Righto, so that's the eye look all done, and I think that is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love it a lot. Let's finish it off with some lips. Let me see, are we going to go a nude lip today? I think we will. So we'll go in with let's stick with the Makeup Revolution theme here, shall we? Let's go in with, I don't think I want that one. Okay, let's go in with the In Real Life Filter Finish Lip Definer in Espresso Nude. Let's go in with that. It's a little bit pink, but I don't know, it might work. Let's see if it works. We'll see. We'll see. Are we going to use the same one? Let's have a look. Okay, we're going to go in with the Makeup Revolution In Real Life Whipped Lip Cream, also in Espresso Nude. This one is not as pink as the lip liner, thankfully. Yeah, there we go. I really enjoy these. So smooth, so pretty, nice nude lip right there. Actually, that works really well. Really happy about that. So there you go. That is the eye look using the Pastel Lights palette from Makeup Revolution. And if you want to know all the other products that I use on my face, I will put them in the description box below so that you can see what I've used. Hopefully I can remember what I used, but that is the finished look for today. Alright you guys, that is it. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, click that subscribe button down below as well as the bell next to it so you get notified when new videos pop up. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions about this sort of thing, please go and pop them in the comments down below. I would love to answer your questions. Even if you just want to say hi, I would love it if you just popped in to say hi. In saying all of that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!